Hello, artist. After you are done drawing your landscape with a pencil, outlining your pencil lines with a black marker, and then you have erased your pencil lines, you are ready to color. Now I will be using crayons. We learned some really fun crayon techniques that we are going to use for this project. For our project, again, you need to use multiple color values. If you press hard with your crayon, you can get a dark color value. If you press lightly with your crayon, you can get a light color value. You can also blend two colors together to create a soft transition. You can use the point, the end, the side, lots of different areas of the crayon that you can use. And don't forget about overlapping. The first color you lay down is going to be your main color. I laid down orange first here and pink second. Pink first here, orange second. There's a difference. So figure out what you like and what you don't like. Okay, friends. And one thing that really helped me is practicing and kind of seeing how the colors look blended together. So don't be afraid to flip your paper over, experiment, figure out what you like, figure out what you don't like, and use that for your project. Okay, and I am going to be using warm colors for the sky. Everybody should be using warm colors for the sky. And then I'm going to be using cool colors for my land and water. But this is where it gets kind of interesting. I will be using mainly blue for my mountains, a little bit of purple to kind of darken it up, especially right here in the foreground. And then I'm going to use a nice sea green. It's one of my favorite greens. It's really nice. And that will contrast nicely with all of my colors because I'm not using green anywhere else. And if you are doing a scene like mine, try to make it different in some way. Try to make it different in some way. So again, warm colors for the sky, cool colors for the land, but you could still mix it up. There's still lots of room to put your own spin on it. Okay, friends, so I'm gonna start off with my rocks. The first thing I'm gonna do is outline them with a purple marker. Even though I am using a marker, I'm mostly using crayons to color everything in. This is just to provide some emphasis. And emphasis is a big art word for focus. So I'm trying to draw your eye a little bit to the edges. So see, there is a difference between just a black outline and a purple one. And I'm also using the side of my marker. This is the chisel side. We got the point. We got the chisel side. So I'm using the chisel side to make nice thick lines. I can actually turn this around and then it's a little bit easier. Okay, now I'm going to start coloring in my rock formations. I'm using a lighter blue, regular blue, and a purple. Again, you can choose multiple color values or you can create multiple color values by your pressure. Hard, light. Now I like to start off with the lightest color. I think colors blend better when you start with the lighter color value and then you move progressively darker. And everything I do on one side, I'm doing on the other side too. Okay, and next I'm going to color these two in with my regular blue, but with light pressure. And you can also use the back of your crayon. Even though I'm using light pressure, I'm still able to layer. So don't be afraid to layer your color. So go over the area multiple times, even if you're using light pressure. Most of the time when I do color, I am using lighter pressure. I'm only using hard pressure if I want a darker color. Okay, and now I'm gonna move over here. Now I'm going to move in with harder pressure here. So see, it's the same color. Lighter, darker, all because of my pressure. And when I color, I try not to move in harsh lines. You don't want to see harsh lines when you color. Try to move in circles. So if I can see this, you're not taking your time. You want to move in circles. So you're coloring, I shouldn't be able to see lines like this. You want to move in circles and fill in the area nicely and carefully. Take your time. Now I'm going to blend purple on top. So I really like that color. I think it's really pretty. I am gonna go on top of it with blue again, just to make it nice and smooth. Okay, and then now I'm gonna blend a little bit of purple, just a tiny bit right here. Blue is still my main color because I laid it down first. And if you see, it is going to move from darkest to lightest. So if I'm applying a darker color, I'm doing it on the bottom. And last but not least, I'm going to make my darkest value down here. And I'm going to go in with purple first, blue second. And remember up here, I went in with blue first, purple second. So you will be able to see the difference between this section and this one. Okay, so there is a difference even though I used the same colors. And there wasn't enough of a difference between these two sections, so I added a little bit of purple up here at the top, just to add some more contrast. And then I'm just gonna make this a little bit darker, and then I'm gonna be done with my rocks. Next, I'm going to color in my water. Okay, and then now I'm going to work on my sky. So I'm going in with lighter pressure right here in the middle with my yellow. The three warm colors, red, orange, and yellow. Yellow is the lightest. It's the weakest color. Going in with harder pressure right here in the next section. And then I'm adding a little bit of yellow in my third section. That is where my first orange is gonna go. Go on top one more time with my yellow. Then now I'm going to add orange in the next section. Red, orange in the next section. If you don't have red, orange, just blend orange with red and you can create lots of really nice colors. And then now I'm gonna go in with my red. Light pressure. Then the next section, it's going to be hard pressure. And I'm going to blend purple on top to make it a little bit darker over here. Okay, beautiful. I think that looks really nice. Okay, and now I'm going to finish up my sky over here. And then to create my darkest color value, I'm gonna go in with purple first and then red second. Because it is the corner and I'm so close to two edges, I have to be extra careful. So sometimes it helps just to move in one direction. Okay, well that is it. I'm pretty happy with my drawing. I provided an illusion of depth through fading, size placement, so things are overlapping. My sun is the smallest, while my hills, especially the ones closest, are bigger. I also used warm colors for the sky, cool colors for the land, and green for the water. And I think that there is nice contrast. All right, and that concludes our project.